Hey, hey, how you doing? How you doing out there, everybody in Smokes and Jokes lands? YouTube and beyond. We really appreciate you being here with us for another episode of the podcast. Live! That's right, live in full effect. I am your host, Snippy Long Stockings, and we are live from the Clapback Queen House right now. We're waiting for our illustrious co-host to, be here. It's all right. That's just what happens sometimes. Sometimes we be late. Sometimes things don't happen as it is. It's all good. It's going to be a great lineup for you. I'm super excited. We got some of the hottest comics and music talent acts tonight. So excited for this live show. Do not come talk to me right now. I'm talking to the people. Okay? I got to get some better interns around here because right now, sometimes I'll be like, yo, where do we get these interns, dog? I have no idea. But I tell you what, what we going to do instead, right? What we going to do right now is I'm just going to kind of do a little throwback for you. A Roach Clips episode 4. I don't know if you got to see it yet, but if you haven't tuned in and you haven't gotten to see these wonderful Roach Clips that we're doing, shout out to Richie Aquino out there in Jersey, our man who really puts the things together. We just want to shout you out, not just for this fire track, but also, for the Roach Clips. So we're going to get into a Roach Clip right now. Be back in 5 minutes.
You are now watching Smokes and Jokes.
I'm not gonna lie, I used to be like a chill person. I used to be like a laid back, that never bothered me, that never got to me. Everything roll off my shoulder. And it turns out I just wasn't paying rent yet. You know what I mean? Like I was 17, I should have been chill, Now I'm in the real world, I'm very upset. I did not know the frequency and the volume of men in this world taking pictures of their penis and just sending it to women. I had no idea it's happening every hour of every day, everywhere. It's happening behind you all the time. No matter where you are, you could be at home and it's happening behind you somewhere. It's wild. And the women didn't ask for the picture and they can't unsee the picture, And I found out because it hit home. Because a lot of ladies that I know, they do a thing as well where they'll go out and they'll meet a guy. Maybe they're with their friends, maybe they're by themselves, and they don't really like the guy. You're not really vibing or anything. And then at the end of the night, he asks you for your number, and you give him your number, but you give him one number off. Just one number wrong. Maybe it's the first number, maybe it's the last number. It's just not your number. I know that because I've been that number. For a period of 6 months, some woman out in the world was just giving random men my number. And for a period of 6 months, I was waking up to penises in my phone. I was doing what we all do, I was waking up. I was thanking the Lord for a new day. Rolling over, grabbing my phone. See what's going on in the world. See who's thinking about me. And there would just be penises all over my phone. And the worst part was that it was just the penis. It wasn't even like, hey, what's up? I'm Mark from last night. Then penis. It was just straight to penis. Not even trying to see how my day is going, It was terrible. It was terrible. I finally understood, kind of. I didn't even get the worst of it. This is just 6 months, But I think I got to stop. And this is even a tip if you want to use it. But if you want men to stop sending you unsolicited pictures of their penis, then you just need to do what I did, which is send a picture of a penis back. They will not do that. They will have no idea what to do. No one is less prepared to receive a picture of a penis than a man that just sent a picture of a penis to what he thought was a woman. You know what I mean? There's no... I've been thinking about politics a lot because, you read it, you see it, all the news, everything. And I do feel like if you wanted to sum up politics in a sentence, all politics is thinking you know what's best for other people. That's the whole thing. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people think that people that are diametrically opposed to them hate them. They probably don't hate you. They just truly don't understand you, and they think they're doing what's best for you, and because they don't know you. You know, like I'll give you an example. I was on West Fourth, and I saw this lady, this homeless woman that was in a wheelchair, and she had no legs, and she was like rummaging in some like garbage and stuff. And in my head, I was like, this is unacceptable. Like, I need to get this woman something to eat. You know what I mean? And I don't like giving homeless people just like the food, like my to-go plate. You know what I mean? Because it's like, here, have what didn't make it in my mouth. Like, that feels super disrespectful. So I want to get her a new sandwich. So I got her a new sandwich, walked up to her, and I was like, hey, ma'am, here's a sandwich if you want it, if you're hungry or anything. And then she pushed the trash away. She had something in her hands, and she got herself to sit up in her wheelchair, and she looked at me and had the sweetest face, and she said to me, oh, sweetie, I'm trying to smoke crack.
Smoke with me. Won't you smoke? Oh shit, I'm muted. Yo, that's wild. I always do that to myself, right? Times when like we out here, we on, and I just be talking. Don't even know I'm muted. I can't even believe that. Yo, can I just say shout out to Fenty Beauty and my melanin right now, because popping without makeup, I was a little nervous. Like I shouldn't get on right now, because I got this this prep sweat on me. I'm glistening out here, and it's like, yo, I don't care, dog. I don't care. Y'all don't care, right? Because y'all still here with me. That's right. Shout out to YouTube. Shout out to the people watching on Twitch, on Twitter, on Instagram, on every channel and station possible. We are almost there. So, guys, this week on Smokes and Jokes, I just want to talk about all the real important stuff. Like, what is TikTok going to do without the black dancers? I mean, hey, that's right. We all so happy you're here. We got one of the comments in the house out early. Another comment in the house early. Yeah, you come into the studio area. I'm gonna bring that scene on up while we'll bring you on, because I'm just getting to my first topic, which is, what is TikTok gonna do without the black dancers? What are we gonna do, TikTok? I'm not on TikTok because I'm too old for that shit. But I want to welcome to the studio one of the comics tonight. She's visiting from Florida, but originally from the Bronx. Right? The Bronx?
Yes.
Uptown. Shout out to Peggy, the real Peggy Bundy. You follow. How you doing? First, before we even get into this topic, how you doing?
I'm doing okay. I just made it. It was raining on that side. I guess it was raining over here all day. It was raining on Harlem.
So it hasn't rained here for most of the day. It's actually been kind of like it drizzled a little bit.
Yeah.
But like it didn't rain. So I'm like real glad we're not pouring out. But we do have a tent. Y'all pass through tonight. We will pitch the tent. I think we got a tent coming through. Pretty sure. I don't know. It's one of those questions for my illustrious missing co-host. Anyway, we here with you in the studio. How's it feel to be back in New York?
It feels really great. I'm kind of tired. Like, I didn't see all my hoes. I'm ready to go home.
Yo, that's pretty much. I mean, like, is there anything else to do once you've seen your hoes in those different area codes?
Yeah.
It's time to go back to your area code.
Yeah, and just regroup. Let them miss me for a little bit.
Exactly.
One of them made me cry last night, so I'm a little bit fired up. So if I see anybody, I might swear.
Oh no, we ain't crying over here. We only crying with laughter. So we're gonna bring it back, because, like, you on the same thing as the black folks right now on TikTok. We like, yo, what y'all gonna do without us? What do you think is the future for TikTok now that the black dancers, they've been on strike for 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Every black person's like, I'm not making up no dances.
No,
and,
that's not.
I mean, some stuff I've been seeing.
As a TikTok person that's been banned at least 2-3 times.
What?
Yeah, they don't fuck with it. Like, even if you just turn around, shake a little ass, they're not fucking with it. So I just try to like stay off and try to like just wait to see like, you know, what the girls is doing, and they are definitely not doing the thought shit on there.
Yeah, they're not doing anything these days. They're like, yo, fuck y'all. Like,
Yeah.
and that's interesting too, because I read something like earlier, early in the TikTok wave that like there was a lot of banning of like hashtags. Like if you would do stuff with the Black Lives Matter hashtag or like any type of BLM related stuff, or even like a Black Pride, like, yeah, I love being black. They be like, no, you can't do that here.
Definitely. It's definitely painful for the people that's in the algorithm just watching black people do things just so they can do it. So I feel bad for the people that, you know, they really ain't start organizing or doing nothing for themselves.
Hey, we got another comic in the house. Yo, soy by Joseph. Come on in. Come into the studio. Come on into the studio. This is like one half of the studio. We're supposed to have a whole setup, right? But like we don't, because you know my assistant. It's just me, myself, and I as the assistants in here.
This is the live show. Oh, this is a great time.
This is one of the live shows. We are streaming. So tell all your friends to tune in.
Here, let me send this nice
Yeah,
chair.
let me.
Look, that's actually like seating right there.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Can't put the bags on the ground.
I was about to
Right. Here, you can put your bag over here. My bad. We just move all my empty bottles. Like, this is not even that show. We not even doing that show today. Today we doing a podcast. We don't have a theme song. Just to remind y'all at home, we don't have a theme song. Like, that shit is very, very real. We have no theme song. We out here. We want y'all. Right?
That show?
That show that doesn't have
how's
a
the theme song go?
I don't know.
Hey, yeah.
I think Joy should win the 150. She's the only one that got beat too.
That's not even me. That's O'Henny right there. That's let me share my fabulous light with y'all. So people, damn, God, how come we still can't see you,
It's
Joseph?
never enough, yo.
Never enough. Hey. So what's telling people out here? What's your names? Where you from? Like,
Oh no, I'm Calvin. I'm from Bed-Stuy.
hey.
Paul Joseph Bushwick.
Hey.
I'm from Bushwick. I'm from Ohio.
Okay.
Yo, you better Bushwick super hard, as Ohioans are prone to do.
That's what I've heard.
They be like, I'm from Bushwick. I'm like, oh, so you're not from here. Okay. Got you. You just moved here. How long ago? All right, cool.
I've been here a whole year.
Wow.
All 4 seasons.
All 4 seasons. You still here, huh?
Yeah.
You just might make it.
I don't want to.
I
miss New Orleans.
The pandemic is a new
I miss
season.
New Orleans.
Like, that's the 5th season at this point. The pandemic.
Yeah. It's a very long, it takes about 12, 16 months.
Have you been going through this thing in a pandemic where, like,
that one season.
You just start seeing people that you haven't seen in, like, I don't know, the whole 2 years of this pandemic, right? I haven't seen you in 2 years. You look way different, and then people are going to be like, how you don't remember me? Like, nigga, it's been 2 years. Like, you act like the other day was like last month. Like, the other day was literally years ago. So,
You learn
I don't know, does this happen with you? Y'all?
Yeah. Had a whole hair transformation thing. There was one I usually keep like short hair. At least a lot of people knew me last when I just kept it nice and short. And since being up here, it's like I've had it long enough to look like, you know, that Prince album cover, its second album ever. But also because I had this big beard, I looked more like the caveman from Geico. You know? So it wasn't good. But it got really long.
Yeah.
And but some people would be like, who the fuck was that? So I didn't bother really posting a whole lot of pictures all the time.
Yeah.
So like,
where's my weed?
I'm tired of pictures being like on my couch in my room and then back and forth, and then I'm walking back and forth all day. I got tired of posting stuff for a pandemic. So
did you make new revelations when you passed by the trash can, like after like the 50th time? You're like, oh, you know what? I've looked at things differently now. Oh, you
I
learned
was
it
like-
from different angles. You learned to appreciate it more.
I did have
I
some
appreciate it a
revelations
lot
when
more.
it came to like redecorating and stuff. Like I needed actual light, not just like strobe lights and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Like real light.
Yeah,
Real light. I got you.
Yeah.
Got you. I'm like that. Like you see my whole setup. Like as we go through the house, downstairs, upstairs, we got lights pretty much everywhere because I'm just like, oh, I don't want to use these. Like I got these brass ass lights overhead, and then like, you know, it just got boring. Sometimes you want a little like I couldn't go out. I was like, I want some disco effects or like make it romantical. You know, I be having moods.
Yeah.
So like, you know what mood I'm in when like you come in the house and you see what color the lights are. This shit is
This
like.
is like the psychologist going, "Why are you afraid of the dark?"
I'm actually not. Like I sleep. I actually sleep in pitch blackness. Like I will turn the lights
Oh
off
yeah,
to go to
you can't
sleep.
let any light in.
I can't. The only light I can have is from my laptop screen, where
Although
like
it's tired
like,
waking up to
where
light in the
Netflix
morning
is
with
lulling
the
me to
weekend.
sleep. You know what I mean? That's the
deep
only
blue.
thing that works for me for real. Oh, look who it is! Joining the in studio. The podcast. We don't have a
We moved
theme
down the box.
song. It's our illustrious co-host. See, I'm trying to fit this.
No, you good.
Hey.
I'm gonna go downstairs.
You gonna go downstairs to log on? All right, cool. Steph Reed is down there. Oh, so I can send it to you if you want to. Y'all don't actually have to gather in this room with me. I know some of us are still on edge. I could send you. I could like message you the link, and you could go on it on your phone browser and like go to another room if you want. Like it's all good. I'm not gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you. But what we speaking of not holding nobody, the other thing I wanted to really talk about today was Sakari Johnson, Shakari. Yeah, I want to talk about her. Like why black women can't fuck up sometimes. Like why we can't just be human.
I just want to say that the
Patriarchy.
The Olympics.
I don't think she fucked up. I don't think she
I
fucked
was gonna
up.
say, yeah, the Olympics didn't say that you can't smoke weed. They just don't want it in your system when they're putting you in, So it's just like,
And this show isn't biased.
no,
Not at all.
The name has nothing to do.
No, it does because usually
We're
we start
saying
off with like.
objectively what happened to her. Was,
Right.
And I believe it's shitty.
I mean, it's like even from an objective standpoint,
Really?
right? Because I am on her team.
Really crazy take.
But like what I'm saying is that, right? First of all, the Olympics are just racist. I said what I said.
Yeah.
Okay. The Olympics are just racist in my view. Because this is like the third thing this year, within the last couple months, where it's been like, first it's banning any type of mention or like logos or anything of the biggest movement that has happened worldwide, globally, right? This is the biggest globally black movement where so many people with different backgrounds and cultures and countries all like came together on this one fact, like, yeah, Black Lives Matter, and that's okay, right? It's okay that we don't kill black people, guys. I don't know, right? But the Olympics was like, nah, you can't talk about that. You can't have no patches, mentions of it. And they'll probably do the Jesse Owens thing where, like, if somebody puts their fist up, they'll take their medal away.
Name of the hammer thrower, Gwen Berry.
Yeah.
Her little ass approach. She's like, I'm not even trying that hard. I just wasn't doing the national anthem, and like I wasn't taking any crazy ass pose.
Right, you just weren't singing.
And Yahoo put out this statement by some North Korean defector who was like, if she was from North Korea, she would have been executed.
First of all, if she was from North Korea, she wouldn't have been black, okay? Period. Like, that's it, okay? She would have had to.
It brought up, that article, it was really interesting.
Yeah.
But, like, and she was, like, saying, like, we are actual slaves back there. And she says, you guys don't understand. And I'm listening to her, and I'm like, I'll accept y'all as slaves. Like, y'all slaves.
Right.
But y'all better come out with some really good food and music.
Right.
And then you're the best.
And then, like,
coming out of North Korea.
Right?
I want North Korea style barbecue. I want them to be known for having them.
I'm not buying those Korean barbecue kettle chips unless they
sold in North Korea. Like, this is gonna be.
Freaking like
They have
Japan,
really good-
Japan and Asian countries, they're more like traditionalists. So when it comes to like uprisings and protests and shit like that, like they rather just chop your head off than
Yeah, and I get that.
So what type of like how and like 100 what like 1,000 years of the Olympics, don't quote me, you feel me? Like, we gonna shake this shit up, and why not go shake that shit up in Tokyo? See, we doing everything but telling everybody don't go to Tokyo.
Right.
Don't take your ass to Tokyo.
Don't go to Tokyo.
We had a little bit of an issue. We had a little hiccup.
Right.
And what was that one in Russia or Prussia or wherever the fuck it was? And they was having like bad water, bad food. It was the Winter Olympics in 1 year.
See? And it's like also, how you gonna say
the toilets, the food, like they had some fucked up shit. So it's like, we do everything but like infiltrate the, what do you call it? Like the Olympics committee.
there's a scan. There's a whole thing. You just scan it. It's right there downstairs next to. I don't know what the fuck my Wi-Fi is, dog. All you gotta do is open your phone and click the fucking.
I'm using a computer.
You see black people?
I'm using a computer
on this show.
Damn,
you see black people? They just the simplest shit. Okay, well,
send me the link.
what? All right, great.
So like, we're going to these like super mega strict countries with this stupid super mega strict Olympics allegedly. You know what I'm saying? Like, what we going to say?
We're agreeing to play handball.
I mean, I think they want to
know it's considered genocide, but we're gonna play handball.
We don't get
No,
we
it's
talking
like
about that we're gonna win.
Yeah.
Did you know like
But it's
the
gonna log in my phone. I want to use my computer.
technical? Knock on my bedroom door. Ask my son what the Wi-Fi password is.
yeah.
He knows what it is. The interns know everything except how to do shit. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm being honest, and I love my son so much, you know what I mean? I haven't loved him as much since he was in my stomach, but so y'all will understand one day. It only hurts. It only sounds bad because you know, y'all don't have kids yet. But like once you have kids, you're gonna be like, yo, I cannot believe that this was your life. Like, yo, all the time.
And it's just like they're like, I don't know, it's just mostly black people like, oh, she was wrong. See, y'all over there smoking that devil's lettuce. Y'all motherfuckers,
Right.
Y'all motherfuckers thought it was cool to smoke weed. Now you can't run.
Now when we talk about
still
that,
have the lung capacity to
right?
that.
Athletes can take a lot of everything. And
blazing while blazing.
Yeah, like they can take a lot of everything.
They
Like you
take
ever
a
seen
lot
an
of
athlete
everything
eat?
thanks to everything.
Yeah. Well, they
Thanks
run
to
it.
all the weed.
Yeah, that's
The weed definitely gave them
like you
that
ever seen an
capacity.
athlete eat? You ever seen like how much calories they really consume?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
They don't give a fuck about
Athletes
their
eat like potheads. That's why it goes so well together. Athletes and potheads. Like, it's like, I remember when I once was an athlete, right? Once upon a time when I was an athlete, in high school, like all I did was eat. And then once I smoked weed, like once I started smoking weed, it just all made sense. I was like, cool. He was like, yes. How may I help you?
Oh, Henny needs the link.
I sent it to him already. Tell him to check his messages before he comes asking for me. Thank you. So, and I can hear myself like, my nigga, I know you got this link. Stop it. Why people do that? Just so much. But the other thing about like the Olympics and you know Beijing and all that shit is also like when Michael Phelps smoked weed, right? He got all his endorsement deals back. Like he was suspended for a little while, but he was never tested, right? So it's not like he got suspended for a little while, got his shit back, and then they made a big deal, but not that big a deal. Not like this. Like the girl's mother just died. You know what I'm saying? And my mom just died. Nigga, I don't give a fuck where I'm at. I'm smoking the biggest blunt I can find. I'm staying faded. Because my mom just died. Like, that's some real shit that, like, it's just like that little aspect of the humanity.
Didn't have to be that.
Yeah,
Maybe she just
like
smoked
you want to get on that
Maybe
level.
she
I don't want to get on that level.
Yeah, maybe she just smoked.
Maybe
and
she
that's
just
also
smoked.
an
But if she just
acceptable
smoked,
excuse, too.
that's also it. If she just
Yeah.
smoked, why was she not, like, why did she pass whatever other test she was taking until now?
Yeah,
You know what I mean? You're getting tested that whole year. that whole first year. You know, the year before the Olympics and during the Olympics, you're getting tested that whole time. So, you know, how is it that Michael Phelps, he did his shit the year before, and somebody was like, oh, it was an odd year, so he didn't get tested. But it was like, but there was a big ass picture of this nigga just went out long. You know what I'm saying? Looking like the elephant man out here. A big ass bro. That shit was half the size of his body, bro. You know what I mean? We don't even know. I just feel like they're taking it way too much, and I also feel like the personal attack on black women since they banned that because they also banned the head caps. Yeah, right. The head caps that specifically fit black swimmers' hair. Yeah. And they said it's because it doesn't conform to the natural way of hair. And it's like, but that's the natural way of our hair.
That's what the fucking
whose hair? Right. You know what I mean? So it's like these things. It's like
it seems a little racist.
Yeah.
Seems a little.
Here's this thing you cover anyway. Like,
Yo, what up, though?
Yo, so we still talking about the Olympics up here? You know, the racism and whatnot.
Yeah, I heard about it, man.
It's what they want, but you know, we must satisfy the people. You know, we gotta satisfy the people. So what's your opinion on this whole situation? Is it an attack on black women specifically, or you know, what's going on?
Of course, because black is whack. Why are we still trying to fight this whole situation? It's terrible. Why this fast twitch muscle having black woman is beating every race in the world?
You just call her a fast twitch muscle having?
Yeah, she's beating every race easily. She's literally pointing at the camera while beating the whole world. Yeah. So it's like, what do you like? They're gonna pick like she didn't smoke any performance enhancement drug. She smoked weed, man. Like
right.
That's Looney Tunes. But you know, the world has different rules than America.
Maybe, but did she smoke it over there, or did she smoke it in a state in America where it's just legal? That's also what I want to know.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Oregon legal?
Mad Oregon. I mean, mad legal.
I'm just saying, it shouldn't matter though. The law should fucking matter, right? And
it doesn't matter.
If I didn't violate the law in my city and state, why the fuck am I getting penalized?
It's not about the law though. It's about the rules of the game. And according to the rules of the game, which I will give the rules of the game this. I will give the rules of the game this. Weed does relax your muscles, right? If other people who are not smoking weed are not engaging in weed, right? They don't get the muscle relaxant from there, so they have to run underneath different physical circumstances than everyone else. So just like anything that forms under that drug, whether we like it or not, whether it's legal or not, it's the rules of the game.
But okay, so speaking of rules of the game, let's talk about my homie, big inspiration in my life, Simone Biles, right? Talking about the rules of the game, Simone is such an excellent gymnast that she made up a whole new move, and they changed the rules just so they could be harsher on her. So, like, you moving the goalpost, that's part of the game. Like, because I'm so excellent and y'all niggas can't compete, I'm supposed to fail? Like, I'm supposed to bow down to your mediocrity?
If you ask me, they should lower the women's basketball court 1 foot just for this same exact reason. But don't ask me my opinion because it's not fair. It's not even. It's not. Who cares? Like they made it harder. Like if you should care. People should care. I watched the movie. What was the movie I just watched? It was Jesse Owens' movie, and Jesse Owens he ran and jumped and beat every freaking record. And they wouldn't even let him through the front door of his own ceremony.
Facts. And then when he put his hand in the air, they took away his fucking medal.
Was that Jesse Owens? I don't think that was Jesse Owens.
Yeah, when they did, when they were in the German Olympics, right?
Yeah.
He's an athlete, and he lost his fucking medal for that.
Was that Jesse Owens? That was Giancarlo. That was Giancarlo.
Just,
That was in the 60s.
Like, well, that was 1939. They would have killed him back.
Yeah, I was saying that was during Hitler.
They would have hung that nigga.
On spot.
What is the guy's name though?
Giancarlo. Giancarlo. It's Giancarlo.
I'm just saying it's black facts. There's a guy that
Giancarlo is the guy's name. Giancarlo is the woman's name.
Because like there was also, I remember reading a whole article, like one of the white competitors who had also played did the same thing out of solidarity, because he was like, it's not right that like this guy.
I ain't about to get smacked.
He ain't get smacked. Bro.
I just feel like we should start forming our committees now. I guess like the troops and the protesters that are going to fuck up these people, you know, these athletes that are working this hard. We just need to know who we finna back. You feel me? We need to start now. Well, fuck Tokyo, and we just, you know, we get it later. But we definitely need to make sure that at least weed is okay. I mean, you know, weed should be at this point.
We definitely need the BET of the Olympics. We need
we do. We
need
definitely
the all
do.
black. Yeah, we need the HSBCU version of the Olympics for sure.
Yeah, so we get the protests going, so they don't sit here and keep restricting people over bullshit. Yeah. Like they haven't had a controversy like this since Michael Phelps.
No, they don't.
Other than the other bullshit that they do, but they just trying to make shit up now. Like they really had like 2-3 years of knowing about Black Lives Matter, and then 5 minutes before the Tokyo Olympics, y'all saying that we can't do it. Are you crazy?
That is that part. That part, right? It's like, oh, y'all good, except now you too good, so now you can't even compete. Like, nigga, what? I just wasted the last 12 years of my life to get here.
There should be a crack Olympics. There should be a crack Olympics, like crackheads smoke.
The ones that just didn't make it in time. All the accusations they tried to come up with, just to start shit.
Wow. I feel like I would really love to see like every black athlete in the world just boycott the fucking Olympics. But then we would let them win.
I kind of thought about that too, but I was like, you know what? That's the point of being an athlete, is to go to the Olympics. Like all the football players, all the basketball players, everybody just want to go to the Olympics. That's the number one. But it's like, you know, with this cancel culture now, if we fucking cancel the Olympics, what are they gonna go for? Like, let's just say that we close Carnegie Hall.
New things are created all the time. New things, new reasons to go further. They got the Guinness Book of World Records, so people could be racing worldwide against each other. You know?
There's still like world trials and like there's people. I feel like people still gonna compete. They'll just like be over it.
You gotta compete.
Making the Olympics too much of a standard. Fuck
yeah. I'm telling you, we need the Black Olympics, the BET. We need to have a Black America team. We have a Black America team for the Olympics.
That's definitely
But the one time we had one job, guys. We had one job, and it was like, oh no, we can't do that because we got a bomb threat. We got a bomb threat. We got to shut it down. Yo, speaking of Lincoln Center, because we did mention Lincoln Center, I just want to give
I did not say anything about Lincoln
Center.
Shut
up. I just personally want to give a shout out and my Green Apple Award this week to Mahogany L. Brown, fucking incredible ass Black woman educator, a poet.
Mahogany L. Brown
is the first poet in residence ever at Lincoln Center for the Performing Arts. A Black woman is the first poet in residence there ever.
Where's she from?
She's from
Cleveland or some shit right there, like Mahogany L.
She's from Brooklyn, but she lives in the Bay, I think, or she might live in the islands. She's moved a couple times. She's big time now. She's big time. But she got a job.
Sounds like a Negro.
She got a job at Lincoln Center.
Yeah, I mean, but she'll be back obviously because now she's gonna be at Lincoln Center. So like, I just wanted to like give her the Green Apple Award this year. Because like, yo, Black people don't get residencies like that, dog. That shit is amazing.
Because we don't shop at Lincoln Center. That's like, you know what I mean? We ain't shopping at Lincoln Center. Like, we ain't going there. Like, I want to go see that.
The fuck
For what? The circus?
The Nutcracker. For the Nutcracker, for
Nutcracker
Jazz
my
at Lincoln
ass.
Center,
What's
for
the last time?
ballet.
Jazz at Lincoln Center is
shit.
different.
I do eyebrow shit. You see my eyebrows?
What was the last time you did it? Because it's been so
Obviously, it's been years ago.
She's still ready.
Shout right out, boys, because you act like I didn't do it.
She fronting up 5 years ago, like, nigga, I go to Lincoln
It's
Center.
like the world was shut down, my nigga. It's not like it was my choice. I didn't choose that, okay?
The last time you went was 5 years ago, nigga, talking about the world was shut down.
Hell yeah, that was a great gift.
From O'Henny.
Word up. Yo, word up. I'm gonna go take you to see Mahogany L. Brown at Lincoln's. That shit sound like soup.
Yeah.
It sound like some down home Negro got 2 spoonfuls of soup. Like, what you want? Some
Don't you talk about Mahogany like that.
Mahogany L. Brown. She better go on her bad self.
That is true. She's hella black too. And I love
Mahogany
it.
L.
But I love it
Brown.
because like she's one of the writers, you know, she's one of these writers and artists that I met along my way that like is deeply in, you know, has excelled in academia and occupied space in places where people don't want us to exist, where people have tried to erase her voice. You know what I mean?
Oh, so she's
and now she's made herself, you know, a really highly coveted position. She's the New York Times best-selling author now with Chlorine Sky. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, you know, so I respect it. You gotta respect it as well. Like Dominique Christina's like that, huh?
Can you bring her on the show? You think you can get her on the show?
I don't know. She might be too respectable for us, but you know,
What? Too respectable.
I'm a ass. I don't know how busy she is. You know what I mean? She's now gonna be at Lincoln Center. I don't know.
She got time. She gonna be in the hood. You know what I mean? Tell Mahogany L. Brown to pull up. We smoke a blunt.
We will.
You know what I mean? We talk some shizzle. She ain't got to smoke, you know what I mean? But maybe if she want to get her mind right, get her residency right.
If you put out that self-esteem, they will come.
Yeah, they will.
Shout out to Mahogany L. Brown. We gonna get you on the podcast. Let you do some poetry in between, because I feel like if she is hood or if she is really black, how people supposed to be black, she got a residency at Lincoln Center. She's supposed to pass down some of that energy now to other black.
Hey, what's up?
You feel me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Who is that interrupting my black talk right now?
It's one of the comedians for tonight. He's coming down right now. He's coming to see you right now. Go ahead, go downstairs.
Well, tell him to shut the hell up while I'm talking black.
Everything is downstairs. Sorry. It's cool, you know. Sometimes you don't get those things. This is like, yeah, it's like the white room, bro. It's the black room. It's the black room.
Yo, what's up, Kev?
It's downstairs.
Yeah, the shout out right here. Yo, we got Tino and Kev in the building right now. We're gonna have
shout out Tino and Kev.
Open mic happening right now. You just seen black and white power behind you. Look at them talking. One fat old black nigga and some diesel white guy.
So I saw something that was really cute today, and I kind of want to see. I want to see if this was implemented in real life.
What?
Would y'all be with it? Okay.
What?
This is the meme I read. I'm gonna read it to y'all. Cancel Catfish and create a show where they track down the internet trolls and reveal who they are in real life.
Oh,
So they're trolling.
I don't know, but I know one thing. My man Bill Cosby is out.
That's your guy. That's your friend.
Hold on.
That's your friend.
The Bill Cosby Show was an amazing show. And like, do I care about trolls? Do I care who's trolling? I don't care who's trolling. Do I care about who's catfishing? No. But I care about one of the most beloved American actors in our country. You spelled legacy wrong. Oh, no, you spelled it right. The legacy. Because if y'all hating on Bill, like, come on now.
What?
Come on.
Yo, anybody hating on Bill? Like this is my take, okay?
Give us your take.
Yeah. So we got one.
Bill Cosby's out.
All right. Because, you can ask my intern. You know, you can ask either my interns. Like, yo, I've shown my kids the Cosby Show and A Different World. I feel like there is a lot that was contributed to the culture. Like that gave us a lot. It's like for the culture, you cannot take away that cultural significance. And I'm not gonna let nobody, because you can't take away him in college. Like you can't, right? Half the reason most of y'all niggas is even educated is because of the fucking Cosby Show, and we know this, right? It's been proven. However, I'm never asking that nigga for a job.
You don't gotta ask. He'll find you.
We are never.
He gets you a job real quick.
We ain't going to dinner unless I cook it, nigga. Like, no. I'm bringing my own water bottle on the interview. Like, I don't even want shit from your secretary, bro. Like, no.
But I also think that, like, you know what I mean? I did look through some of this stuff, and we do neglect to see that. Some of what Bill Cosby was doing was nefarious. You know what I mean? Because what he was doing, he didn't have to do, and we recognize that. But that's also what is hard is that the dude he's mostly blind. When I saw him, he was trying to do this positive like rap music. When I went down to Joe's Pub, and he had these ex-gangsters, like ex-hardcore criminals, giving him money to. This was like it had to be 7 to 8 years ago. He was down at Joe's Pub, and he was basically blind. Like basically blind. He had to call Camille for everything. You know what I mean? And Camille was in the building. And I think one of the rappers' name was like Supernova Slum or something like that, like ex-gangsters, hardcore gangsters. And they over there rapping about reform and everything like that. And I'm like, even with all this shit, like because I'm trying to both like respect women's bodies and the idea that he did something so nefarious, you know what I mean? But also he did change generations and generations of people's lives. He gave money both directly and indirectly to some of these women. Like, and this is hard. It's like a moral stance. Like, if you take the money, do you get to go to court now? You know what I mean? Some of these women, they have affidavits.
You can't. No, you can't. I don't. No, you can't, because especially if you took like a settlement or some type of hush money, you can't then turn around and sue him later because
you can't sue him.
It's a sign of complicity in his crime, in the commission of his crime. Like I'm not saying it's just like it's just like the concept that people will tell you that a husband cannot rape his wife because they're married.
No.
It's the same thing. It's the same.
It's not.
Idea of like I went along with it and I was okay with it then. So now I'm changing my mind. I took this money as like a forgiveness, as a whatever reason. I took this money. So
no.
You know what I mean?
The idea of taking of the autonomy of the body is the same. But I think that's what's different is what we're saying is post this where there is no signed in marriage. The thing is that we have a signed agreement of ownership because marriage is ownership. That's what marriage, the institution of marriage is about, signing papers and ownership, having ownership over each other, one another, one over the other, however, property deeds. However, that's what marriage is. Yeah, we talk about the ethereal.
He's so far off topic.
But let me land the plane. God damn it!
All right, land the plane. You guys. So
let me. God damn it! They know I smoke weed. Let me land the plane. Anyway.
Thank you, Father.
So because of that separation there, what makes it different. But I'm not saying the man was an innocent man. I'm saying he should die. He should die free.
Hey, he did serve his time. That's the only thing we can say about that nigga. He served his time. He went. I want that nigga to come back.
Unpopular opinions.
Okay, he did his time. He still got his family rocking. Leave him alone now.
Did his wife leave him alone?
Barely. I mean, where's she going? Like,
away with the money he still got. Why he got it?
Because he don't really get enough. He got nurses and shit. So
I feel like the lesson is that we should teach. We should, as human beings, really teach women to have autonomy over their bodies in all things. No, seriously, no. Because the thing is that we a lot of times it's like the excuse of the person was in power over me. They had something that I wanted and offered, and they used that against me. And so there is no, like, so as soon as a person, where's the tipping point? Where's the tipping point? You know what I mean? So for me, I just feel like if we teach more, and we teach men to like actually respect women and have autonomy, they should have autonomy over their bodies. Women should always have autonomy.
Right? Yeah. That like, it's nice that you want to teach us to have autonomy over our own bodies. But no, I was gonna call you on that shit.
Yeah, of course. But it's
it's just it's the fact that like we don't make it okay for people to have autonomy over their own bodies, specifically women and specifically Black people, which is why we're still in this cycle of like, please don't kill us, sir. Instead of master, it's just like, yo, please don't kill us. Like, how hard is that, right? The ability for one to be autonomous over their own body is also requires like the breakdown of a structure that is put in place to create this lack of autonomy. You see the catch-22 we're in? We gotta burn this whole bitch down. That's what I'm saying. The whole shit has to burn.
I'm starting off with this shirt.
Man.
But
there's no way to even put it like when you said what ownership. Like, I'm not proposing ownership. Like, y'all say it's crazy that women, get down on one knee to certain niggas and whatever, but like I wouldn't. So now you're saying that the men just proposing ownership, that's the only way y'all know how to do it?
Well, I mean, the traditions of marriage, the roots of marriage come from ownership. It being like the marriage contract, the woman was literally just a piece of collateral that was being conducted in the business of men. So it's like you me and you got a company and he got a company and I'm his daughter. You know what I mean? It's like, yo, we should just merge her by marrying our children and bond. Like, now we this whole dynasty.
So nicely, right?
It's like,
see, Lincoln Center.
You put it so like just.
But yeah, that's what I was saying.
Uncommon, like, no, you're fine. It's just I don't know. It was just the ladies that he was, encountering. They were all in the entertainment industry or just like in the entertainment industry and stuff. So when you say like, oh, he didn't have to do it, like, no, that nigga showed his ass. He showed his, and he didn't have to do it, but in my heart, I also believe, not just my heart, but in my brain, where it really matters. I believe that he only did it because he could, because that entire industry, it has a foundation of
it was built on that. It was built,
women.
It was built. It was definitely built on that. And it was definitely built on that. Yeah, but like also like there's the classy version when we think of like Hove is like 15 years maybe older than Beyonce. You know what I mean? Like, like that's like when we really think about it, like it's like the classy version of it, of the.
But he's 50.
50 right now? 50. Yeah.
Beyonce's only like 10 years younger than him.
Yeah, she's
maybe 12.
She's just
she's not that much younger than him. And they met when she was already a full ass adult.
Yeah,
No, she didn't.
She didn't start fucking him until she was like 18.
Yeah.
Oh, she just sucked his dick till then, right?
Tina was not having that shit. You know what I'm saying?
On some belly shit.
Had no lips and no dick, my nigga. Like, nah. You ain't fucking up a bag.
I'm definitely tired and going to hell for this podcast episode. So I think do you have any more before we go into you got more topics? I know you had like 5 or 7 topics you sent me.
We might have talked about it a lot before you got here because it was kind of late.
I was not
Really
late.
tracking down the trolls.
You don't want to talk about trolls. That's fucked up. I would want to talk about trolls.
Okay,
You wouldn't
go
want to
ahead,
track
talk
down
about
trolls on the
talk about
internet? Like
Talk
all.
about I don't care.
Thanks for.
I don't care about trolls.
Thanks for ambushing me.
Come back.
Appreciate it.
You come back.
I like trolls.
Okay. I'm just making
I
sure.
look up there. Does this look better?
Okay, go,
I
bro.
can see this on the internet. Does this look 1080p? I bought a new camera.
I get paranoid. I got abandonment issues. Niggas be talking about it coming back and never see these motherfuckers again.
Yo, do I look clear upstairs? I bought a new camera. Does it look clear?
Nah, you're clear. You are very clear. It's just also you're super dark, so you're hard to see when you're sitting away from, like, you don't have the light against your face. You're sitting with the light behind you, so it just. But you're clear. You just look like a really attractive ghost. Like that's.
Oh nigga, I'm boo.
So, I know what we could do.
Yeah.
As is appropriate.
Okay.
Oh, can you pass me
Is there food upstairs?
Yeah,
There will be as soon as this broadcast is over at 10 minutes after
Okay,
this broadcast.
as soon as this broadcast
20 minutes after this broadcast is over.
20 minutes? All right. 10 minutes.
So we want to know, what are you smoking?
What are you smoking? Right now, I actually left my weed in the car and it's coming back to me. But I've been smoking. I've been going to this nice delivery service. I've been going to this excellent delivery service. What are you smoking? What?
No, we just say what kind of magical weed was like it's on its way back to me. Like, fucking kangaroo weed is this? Like,
It's a boomerang weed. Nigga. No, my peoples was driving in the whip, so they went to go pick up our other peoples that came back here.
That was nice of them. That was really
No, they went to go pick up somebody to come back for the open mic. But I just left the weed in the car, so I didn't get a chance to. What? Yeah. Oh, Minnie the Moocher back here.
You said Winnie the Mooch?
Minnie the Moocher. Minnie the Moocher. He was like, you left your weed man down.
This is just jokes. This is not smoking.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
On this end, I have
She got smokes upstairs. Oh, you got wedding crashes?
We also got our homie is in the house. Our homie Will's in the house right now, so you can also buy weed.
Yo, y'all give it up for Will
Power.
Power.
I don't have it.
Will Sour.
Right now. But you can also get some infused tea at the bar.
Ooh, infused.
I get high like that.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna need Will. I'm gonna need to meet up with Will. He got sativas though, cause he been having the sleepy time weed. I just did 2 13-hour days. I just did 2 13-hour days.
That sounds like a new awesome ass tea. I need to try.
Word up. I'm gonna do these shrooms. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do these mushrooms I got here.
What?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna front. The weed
You got
is
something to drink?
Like the weed is smoking me at this point. Like,
oh, word.
What were you smoking before?
I think it was called Candyland. I don't know anymore. Like this shit.
Can I get some juice? I can't just eat this downright. Yeah. You got any
That's
juice
a lot. You want to eat all of that right now?
It's a what is
mushrooms.
That's a good idea.
You consume
I don't have shit to do tomorrow. I did 2 13-hour days. I've worked for the week. And it wasn't even like work. It was like
we gonna watch you,
my friends.
Do it.
Dude, I need juice. I'm not gonna eat fungi. You ever ate mushrooms without something to drink?
Yeah, that's just.
It's
hard.
like licking a butthole.
No, because you know what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to. The magical black woman knows all. The magical black woman knows all. Okay. What you need to do, I will tell you right now. What you need to do, my friend, take a lemon or some orange, some type of acid, and you put the juice and you let it soak on top of the mushroom. You let it sit in the
your African accent.
Take it all together. Just take it like a shot and then.
Either way, I don't have an orange down here. Do you have an orange or a lemon?
No, we got lemons and limes in the kitchen. So
do you have a scale? Do you know how much you're taking? Let's talk about that.
No, this is like
Was that 2 packs or one big Ziploc?
No, it's like a couple of caps and some stems, some thick stems. How you ladies like? I know you ladies like the thick stems.
Are they blue?
Yeah, you know I like the. I won't talk about what I like because I promised my daddy I would be a lady.
Like that solid stem.
Good for you.
Like that.
That's 2 different widths, right? You like this or you like that. That's a whole
okay. That's
right?
I ain't gonna hold you. I'm more black power than solid power. This a different nigga than me. I'm gonna go off there.
What about this nigga?
Nah, you know what I mean? I'm not like this, you know what I mean? But no, but I don't want to show my drugs on because that's still not.
You should probably stop showing your drugs then. Like that just makes sense.
Drugs, man. These are my drugs. But yeah, so we did all the segments.
Yeah, we did all the segments. You know, now we just want to talk about what's happening after today.
What do you have upcoming?
Juneteenth, the sequel. That that's what. That's the last segment.
Actually, gonna do a Juneteenth the sequel.
Yes, this
July.
No, it's July 10th. No, it's July 10th. July. July. July 10th. Like David and Goliath. It could be Goliath.
I like that, David and Goliath.
You know what I mean? So it's like that part 2 to Juneteenth. So since we don't recognize the
I got Grizzly Pear tomorrow, so I got to
celebrating the colonizers. We do not celebrate the colonizers' day.
Never have, never will. No. But I don't like the fact that they like we've been free. I ain't celebrating Juneteenth. I ain't celebrating you telling me.
If you forgot to celebrate Juneteenth, now's your chance to do it this weekend.
It was on a Saturday. What was
July
19th. Yes, you did celebrate Juneteenth. We was at Project Parlor that day.
You saw one other black person that day.
And then you had the smokes and jokes right after. That was a double celebration.
Ooh, double celebration. Sometimes I wish I had 2 dicks. like you know what I mean? Like you know how like they're both my dicks. You know what I mean?
She makes a very good point.
Like you can really buy one. Like you can buy one and put.
You can buy multiple dicks.
No, I don't want to buy.
Get like
have 2 human dicks on me. Like my own dick and then my second dick on me. Like
you get a harness. You get a harness that.
I don't want an inanimate dick that I don't see how lesbians do it.
What are you talking about? You put one in the middle, you put one in the back, you DP by yourself. You would be the only man in history to DP by yourself.
That sounds terrible. It
does sound terrible, but I don't know.
Like, she's ready.
How do lesbians be faking
maybe, it? Like, what is that? Good point. If you meet a woman who's like, yo, I want you to wear a fake dick so that you can CP me because I don't want to be with another man. I only want to be with you. You won't do it?
I'm going to do that.
No, that is... You want me to DP a girl with an extra non-phallic dick that's not connected to me, so I'm just...
I feel like that's some niche porn. You can make it.
I'm just fake. I've done 2 in the pink, 1 in the stink. I've also done 1 in the pink, 2 in the stink. That's
but like fingers don't have the same holes.
So if you like,
they don't stroke the right way.
But also you could do the D and the P and the 2 in the B. The 2 in the B while the D's in the P. It's a very active.
It's not the same thing. At least that's what I'm told.
It's not the same thing as having your vagina plowed by my sensation, and then also having a vibrator in your butt. You're savage. That's beyond porn ass. That's like beyond porn sex. Like I'm tapped out. I would break up with you immediately if a girl did that. I'd be like, you're a disgusting human being. I spit on you.
So after this weekend, we got when's the next Spokes and Jokes again? The next block party is next weekend, and
July 10th is the next block party. I'm mad excited. We're doing some great stuff. I know I've gotten canceled 3 times so far in this podcast, but it's the podcast. We don't have a theme song. That's the point of it. But we have July 10th. We have July 24th as the block parties. We have this girl who's gonna come and do live chalk art on the floor. Live chalk art. It's gonna be when I tell you this girl's murals that she does out of chalk, like they look like paintings. They look like paintings.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm about to cry right now thinking about her artwork. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's so cute. What's her name?
Kai. It's Kai. Kai. Let me.
I feel like I've seen Kai's art before.
She's at FIT right now, actually.
Nice. All right.
Yeah. Like it's so crazy that she wanted to do it. A lot of stuff has been falling into place. I'm not gonna lie. I was like worried about a lot of these things, but a lot of it has been falling into place, and I'm sort of happy that I don't have to do as much work anymore. Kai Glue is her.
Kai Glue?
Kai.GLOO.
Okay.
Kai. But look, can you see this?
Sure.
Can you see this?
No, I cannot. I've seen Nipsey Hussle.
That's chalk.
Wow. That's incredible.
Send me that.
KAI.
GLOO. So I shot Becky Krill video today.
Hey, shout out to Becky Krill.
Yeah, shout out to Becky Krill, yo.
And told us to pull up tonight, yo.
Yeah, I think she had. We went over here. We shot the video. We shot a place of the video.
Nice.
We had the crazy camera. This girl, Carla, came with the crazy new 4K camera. So we shot the shit in 4K.
Right.
Big time things. We have the Unruly shows. On Thursdays now, every other Thursday at Unruly, I got a show with my boy Yemi Afolabi, Black Movies for My White Friends. So we're gonna be showing Black movies for my white friends because a lot of my white friends don't watch Black movies, and it upsets me because I'll be quoting shit. I'll be like, Marcus, I don't have any panties on, and my white friends be like, what? I don't get it. So I want to bring around a lot of Black movies for my white friends. So
can we please add Bebe's Kids into that rotation?
Bebe's Kids is gonna be in there. Yes. Boomerang. Harlem Nights, Cornbread Earl and Me, probably Strictly Business, probably getting more money.
And are we restricted to Happy Good movies? Or
no, we're gonna do
drama and do some juice.
Queen and Slim.
Belly gotta be in there too. That's the Black canon.
Belly is like Black Shakespeare right there. Belly is like I'm trying to think of how you would describe Belly for us as Black people. DMX and that was like Martin and Malcolm, but in a movie together. It's just like if Martin Luther King and Malcolm X had a movie, they'd be like.
I love how people will not ring the bell. They'll just text me. I'm like, bitch, there's this whole sign and a bunch of people why me? Why me?
Yeah, but that's the part. That's all I want to. I'm tired of shit, yo. I want to do some comedy. I have Grizzly Pear tomorrow, so I have to throw out these jokes before I do this 6 o'clock show. So 6 o'clock is high energy. Once you get to 12 o'clock, you could do some dirtier jokes and shit. But 6 o'clock is more fluffy, high energy comedy. So I want to sort of go through some of those jokes tonight. So the podcast, man. We don't have a theme song.
Yeah, no, that's what's up. Can I just invite everybody before you peace out? I will be, Monday's coming up. It's my week to host. I'll be at Star Bar this week. Shout out to JQC, who has been running this for so long. We out there every 7 p.m. and it's getting real popular, yo. We be packed by 8 o'clock. Yo, get there early. Because we've been having to shut down the list at like 8 o'clock. Like, that's how many people show up.
Is this even better? I might have to get a light, right? Yeah. Huh? Do I get a light? Is this better right here? Is this
yeah, that's much better. Now I see your face. Before you were all outlined and weed leaf. You know what I
mean? DJ QG. So yeah. So it's popping. I saw it last time I went over. It was popping.
Yeah, you did good too. Y'all came to wreck that shit.
Yeah, every Monday night we're doing the workshop at my house, tags and act outs, myself, Tino. We just like basically throw out, like we'll watch somebody do their set and we'll throw out jokes for them to do. And they can either want to do it or not want to do it. But it's just to like, sometimes you don't hear your own joke. You can only hear your jokes from your own perspective. So we're trying to get, just stretch out. Like it takes a team. It takes a team effort. And I'm tired of being egotistical about comedy and stuff like that. So we want to sit down and like just really build comedy from the ground up and like share jokes and not be egotistical when we're in the creation point. So
that's what the live portions is about. It's really like I've been pushing myself to go out to open mics, like places that like are not Smokes and Jokes or like Star Bar, like places that people don't know me.
Comedy Club.
And that shit was fun, and I was real surprised that I even got on because I got there dumb late, and he told me there was no more room, but he took my name anyway, and I guess somebody dropped out. But that's just one of the places that I've been popping up at to push my own self. But I like to, me from my art lover days, I love to create spaces that allow people to not be perfect. And to like be working shit out and workshop out, but like feel supported, have a good time, be able to get some good food, make good connections, and let that be a community that grows and thrives. Because that's how I came up.
Yo, what up?
So,
speaking of good food,
I'm hungry.
Yeah. Yo, we out of here.
Together it's the podcast. We don't have
the theme song. I think I was in the lower register.